Welcome Autocar India viewers to this week's edition of Quick News. Now, before we get into the news, allow us to remind you to please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and make sure the bell icon is active so you will not miss out on any of our updates. Now let's move on to the latest news from the automotive world of India. BMW India took the opportunity of the Bengaluru edition of the three-city Joy Town Festival to launch the third-generation X1 SUV, which has been priced at 45.9 lakh rupees for the S-Drive 18i petrol variant, while the diesel is 2 lakh rupees more expensive. The new X1 has grown in proportions and now measures 53mm longer, 24mm wider, as well as 44mm taller than the outgoing model. The SUV also sees the wheelbase getting increased by a healthy 22mm. On the outside, it gets a slightly larger grille, more angular creases for the bumpers with blacked-out inserts, much sleeker headlamps with new inverted L-shaped DRLs, and flush door handles. At the rear, the new X1 gets slim wraparound LED tail lamps and a sculpted tailgate with silver inserts on the bumper. The India-spec model rides on 18-inch alloy wheels, and the M-Sport variants particularly gets a sportier design approach for the front and rear bumpers. The biggest update on the inside comes in the form of a new curved infotainment system that houses a 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster and a 10.7-inch infotainment screen. The infotainment comes paired to a 12-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, and other comfort and convenience features include dual-zone climate control, ambient lighting, and a panoramic sunroof. While sport seats are a part of the standard equipment, the M-Sport version additionally gets a massage function for the front seats. Coming to the powertrains, the petrol-powered S-Drive 18i comes powered by a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder unit that produces 136 horsepower and 230 Nm of peak torque. This comes mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. The diesel variant, which comes priced at 47.9 lakh rupees, packs a 2-litre 4-cylinder unit that produces 150 horsepower and 360 Nm of torque that is mated to a 7-speed torque converter gearbox. While the petrol can sprint from 0 to 100 in 9.2 seconds, the diesel variant is claimed to be capable of doing the same in 8.9 seconds. BMW has stated that deliveries for the diesel-powered X1 will begin in March of 2023, while the petrol version will begin deliveries from June of this year. Land Rover has unveiled the midlife facelift of the Range Rover Velar, continuing the reinvention of its lineup. The updated Velar gets new design for the LED DRLs, a new front grille design, and a reshaped rear bumper. On the inside, there are more prominent changes in the form of a new cockpit arrangement and the introduction of an 11.4-inch floating touchscreen that runs the latest generation of JLR's PV Pro infotainment system. The new 2023 iteration of PV Pro brings permanently visible climate and audio controls to the screen, a new pre-drive panel for commonly used features, and Amazon Alexa voice control functionality. Underneath the new touchscreen is a minimalistic new center console with a hidden storage cubby and a wireless phone charger beneath. The key highlight of the facelift is an upgrade to the Velar P400e plug-in hybrid, which gets a boost in battery capacity from 13.6 kWh to 19.2 kWh, and now boasts an EV-only range of 64 km, a noticeable improvement of 11 km. While the P400e continues to pair a 300 horsepower 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine with a 143 horsepower electric motor in the gearbox for a combined output of 404 horsepower and 640 Nm, the same engine is also available without electric assistance in the 250 horsepower Velar P250. On the other hand, there is mild hybrid assistance in 3 other engine options: a 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel with 204 horsepower and a pair of 3-litre straight sixes, 1 petrol and 1 diesel with 400 horsepower and 300 horsepower respectively. The limited-run 5-litre V8-powered SV Autobiography has not returned for another outing. Mercedes-Benz has revealed the facelift for the GLE and the GLE Coupe SUVs. With the update, the GLE series receives a series of subtle stylistic changes. While the GLE gets a revised front bumper, tweaked LED headlights, a new design for the alloy wheels, and refreshed tail lights, the GLE Coupe receives an updated AMG line styling package as standard. The Coupe also features subtle changes to the front bumper, a diamond pattern front insert, uniquely styled door sills, and refreshed headlights and taillights. On the inside, the GLE facelift gets a multifunction steering wheel from the S-Class with touch-sensitive controls, and buyers can choose from new color and trim combinations as well. While the MBUX infotainment system has also been updated with a new software bringing more contemporary functions, new among the driver's assistance system is a more advanced version of Mercedes' Distronic Plus active cruise control system and a new parking package with a 360-degree camera. The new GLE 400e PHEV receives Mercedes' latest turbocharged 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, replacing the 11-year-old M272 unit used by the old GLE 350e. The engine produces 252 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque and is supported by a gearbox-mounted electric motor developing 136 horsepower and 440 Nm for an overall system output of 380 horsepower and 600 Nm of torque. The GLE 350DE, on the other hand, retains the same turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine like before. It makes 197 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque, together with 136 horsepower, 440 Nm from the electric motor, for an overall system output of 334 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque. Both PHEVs receive a 31.2 kWh lithium-ion battery. This is claimed to provide the GLE 400E with an electric-only range between 92 to 105 km and the GLE 350DE between 89 to 105 km. There are two AMG models in the facelifted GLE lineup as well. These are the GLE 53 and the GLE 63S. While the former runs on a more powerful version of the GLE 450's turbocharged 3-liter inline 6-cylinder petrol engine, producing 435 horsepower and 560 Nm, it gets an additional 41 horsepower. The GLE 63S, however, comes with AMG's twin turbocharged 4-liter V8 petrol engine with the same 612 horsepower and 850 Nm as the model it replaces, providing it with a 0 to 100 km/h time of 3.9 seconds and a governed top speed of 280 km/h. Following the recent price hike of the Scorpio N, Mahindra has now increased the prices for the highly popular XUV700 by up to 64,000 rupees. This is the fourth price hike of the SUV, with Mahindra having previously increased the prices in September of 2022. The XUV700's base petrol AX3 variant now starts at 15.89 lakh rupees, with the SUV's top-end diesel AX7L now costing 25.48 lakh rupees. Along with the XUV700, Mahindra has also hiked prices for the Scorpio Classic by up to 65,000 rupees. The Scorpio Classic is available only in two trims, S and S11. Prices now start from 12.64 lakh rupees, going up to 16.14 lakh rupees. Toyota has launched the Hyryder CNG in India, with prices starting from 13.23 lakhs, going up to 15.29 lakh rupees ex-showroom. The Hyryder is a second midsize SUV after the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara to be equipped with a factory-fitted CNG kit. The Hyryder CNG uses the same 1.5-liter 4-cylinder K15C engine as the Ertiga and the XL6 CNG. In CNG spec, the engine puts out 88 horsepower and 121.5 Nm. The Hyryder CNG is only available with a 5-speed manual transmission, and Toyota claims that the midsize SUV can deliver a fuel economy figure of 26.6 km per kilogram. There are no changes to the CNG version as compared to the petrol variant, aside from the CNG badging on the windscreen and a 60-liter water capacity CNG tank that is placed in the boot. For the first time, Toyota has hiked prices for the urban cruiser Hyryder and its hybrid with a hike of 50,000 rupees across the range. It's now priced between 15.61 lakhs and 19.49 lakh rupees ex-showroom Mumbai. Hyundai has hiked prices of the i20 lineup by up to 21,500 rupees. The Korean manufacturer has also rejigged the variant lineup of the premium hatchback. Prices for the i20 turbo petrol variants have been hiked by 21,000 rupees and the N-line variants have received a hike of 16,500 rupees. After the price hike, the i20 now range between 7.19 lakhs to 11.68 lakh rupees. Aside from the changes in price, Hyundai has discontinued the 6-speed IMT gearbox in the turbo variants of the i20. However, the IMT gearbox will continue to be offered in the i20 N-line. Hyundai will also discontinue the 100 horsepower 240 Nm 1.5-liter diesel engine due to the upcoming RDE norms. In the wake of the RDE norms, Hyundai has updated the engines offered in the Venue, Creta and the Alcazar. As a result, there has been some price revisions, with the prices of the updated Venue's petrol lineup going up by 25,000 rupees and up to 51,000 rupees for the diesel lineup. The Venue now gets a more powerful diesel engine that's RDE and E20 compliant, and its engine has now been upgraded to the same 115 horsepower diesel unit that sees duty on the Creta and the Alcazar. For the petrol variants, the Venue continues with the same 1.2-liter naturally aspirated as well as a 1-liter turbo mill like the outgoing model. Additionally, Hyundai has equipped the Venue with an integrated starter generator and a start-stop function which will aid fuel economy. Hyundai has also slightly reshuffled the equipment list across the board. The Venue now gets 16-inch diamond-cut alloy wheels only on the top-spec SX Options variant, while these were offered with the SX Diesel previously. In terms of safety equipments, the Venue Petrol now gets side airbags from the S Option variant onwards, while the curtain airbags are offered only on the top-spec SX Option. On the other hand, the Venue Diesel now gets curtain and side airbags from the SX trim onwards. Hyundai has updated the Creta midsize SUV with RDE and E20 compliant engines. Hyundai has also made safety features such as 6 airbags standard across the Creta's range. With the update, Hyundai has also upped the prices of the SUV by up to 45,000 rupees. The Hyundai Creta is currently priced from 10.84 lakhs to 19.13 lakh rupees ex-showroom. While there are no changes to the engine lineup or output figures, the petrol engines of the Creta are now E20 compliant, which means they can run on 20% ethanol blended fuel. Also, as part of the 2023 model year update, Hyundai has made several safety features standard across its range. The Creta now gets 6 airbags right from the base E-trim, as well as ESC, BSM, Hill Assist, rear disc brakes, seatbelt height adjustment, and ISOFIX mounts. The Creta now also gets 60/40 rear seat split fold feature as standard. The Alcazar has also received similar updates to both its engine and its safety features list. In this update, Hyundai has made 6 airbags standard across all variants. Furthermore, Hyundai has also added an integrated starter generator in the Alcazar that will enable the start-stop functionality and help increase fuel efficiency. Renault has updated its entire India lineup of cars, which consists of the Kwid, Triber and Kiger, to conform with the upcoming real driving emission norms. The 3 models continue to be powered by their respective petrol engines, which have now been updated to meet the upcoming regulations. Renault has also introduced a new RXE variant for the Kwid, which is priced at 4.69 lakh rupees and gets a 1-liter petrol manual powertrain. This variant now acts as the entry-level version of the Kwid, replacing the previous RXL variant, which was powered by an 800cc engine. As part of the update, Renault has made several safety features standard across the Kwid, Triber and Kiger. These include ESP, Hill Start Assist, traction control system and tire pressure monitoring system. Now let's switch over to the world of two-wheelers of India. Hero has launched the new Xoom 110cc petrol scooter at an ex-showroom price of 68,599 rupees. The new Xoom is offered in 3 variants: LX, VX and ZX, with the top end being equipped with cornering lights. Also exclusive to the ZX variant are features such as Hero's X-Tech Bluetooth connectivity in the digital instrument cluster, a front disc brake and diamond-cut alloy wheels. The Xoom is powered by a 110cc single-cylinder engine that produces 8.05 horsepower and 8.7 Nm of peak torque. The engine also comes with idle start-stop system for enhancing fuel efficiency. Kawasaki has announced discounts on select bikes from its lineup for the month of February. These discounts are on models ex-showroom prices and are valid pan-India till February 28th or till stocks last. The longest-running model in Kawasaki's India lineup, the Ninja 300, is available with a discount of 15,000 rupees. With the discount, the Ninja 300's price drops down to 3.25 lakhs, which is down from 3.40 lakh rupees. The Z650 and the 650 RS are both available with a discount of 50,000 rupees, which brings the prices down to 5.93 lakhs and 6.42 lakh rupees respectively. The charming W800 Neo Retro bike has received the largest discount at 2 lakh rupees, bringing its effective price down to just 5.33 lakhs from the earlier 7.33 lakh rupees. This makes it only 19,000 rupees more expensive than the smaller Ninja 400. With that, we conclude this week's news. Thank you all for joining and see you all next week.